tracking the forecast on this AccuWeather alert day. Good morning, Dani.
Yeah, good morning, Michelle and Tony. It's busy right from the start. We're tracking this potent cold front that's going to keep the chance for rounds of heavy rain in play through this afternoon. We're already starting to see a little action on the radar, and there has been flooding reported in parts of northeast New Jersey. I'm specifically looking at Passaic and Bergen County this morning. But as we put Futurecast into play, you see the rounds of heavy rain off and on throughout the afternoon into this evening. But this clears out, and from there, blustery and much cooler conditions settle in for tomorrow. So looking at these weather headlines today, primary concern is flooding. There is a flood watch posted for New York City, for parts of northeast New Jersey, as well as the lower Hudson Valley, Nassau, and Fairfield counties. We could see 2 to 4 inches of rainfall today for the spots that get the most rain, so that could prompt some flooding. It's something that we're watching. The brunt of this happens through this afternoon. From there, clearing and much cooler. We'll talk how far temperatures fall as we move into tomorrow. The full AccuWeather forecast coming up. Oh, that's right. Can you imagine a space traffic jam? I can't. Oh, goodness. Okay, so it is an AccuWeather alert day. We got a lot of serious weather to talk about with that flood threat through this afternoon and evening, but I also know that people are very passionate about Super Cat Saturday, so we'll show you a few cats. Opal, this is from Joe. I love this cat. I don't know this cat, but I want to babysit that cat. And then Ginger from Kevin. I mean, come on. It almost looks like CGI. It's a perfect cat. Kevin, congrats. Ginger's darling. And then Mr. Mischief. I also just really like this fluffy one. So Juliana, thank you for sending our way. We do have rounds of heavy rain on the way with some an isolated thunderstorm threat come this afternoon as well. So several things to talk about as you head out the door this morning. You're battling downpours, you're battling patchy fog that impacts visibility, and we keep that rain chance in play for most of the day. But behind this front is a much cooler day tomorrow. I'll have details on that drop in temperature in the full AccuWeather forecast coming up.
The kitty cats, Dani.
Right. Michelle, I have to read you this email that I just got. I've never laughed harder. This is actually from someone named Tony. Where are the cats? We know it's raining. How many times will you tell us? Show cats, please. So
Cats don't like water.
I just thought that was the best email I've ever gotten. Tony, here are the cats. Sorry, I've been talking so much about rain. I love Opal. This is from Joe. Joe, thank you for sharing Opal with us. Such a sweetie. And Ginger here from Kevin. I don't want to say it's the cutest cat I've ever seen because that is just rude to all the other cats. But I mean, come on. It looks like what Disney would animate a cat as looking. So darling. And then Mr. Mischief, one of my favorites from Juliana. Okay, so there are your cats. But now we got to talk about rain. Plenty of it today. Rounds of heavy rain could lead to a flood threat. An AccuWeather alert in effect. I'll show you Futurecast time out heaviest rain and let you know what this cold front leaves behind for the rest of the weekend in the full AccuWeather forecast coming up.
Halloween.
On again, off again rain. Dani Beckstrom tracking the forecast on this AccuWeather alert day.
That's right. Rounds of heavy rain could prompt flooding as we move into the next few hours and especially this afternoon. And don't worry. Before you break out the pitchforks, cats, we'll be back in about 30 minutes. But when we have a flood watch in effect for a lot of the tri-state area, we got to talk about the rain on the way. We're already seeing it right now with another line on the way as we move toward midday, bringing rounds of heavy rain across the tri-state and some embedded thunderstorm activity. Showery through this evening, and then that front clears it out overnight into tomorrow morning. The rain chances begin tapering off and our cloud cover clears, but more notably, our temperatures take a nosedive as a blustery wind picks up. So today, watch for road flooding out there. It is certainly possible as these heavy downpours develop. We'll continue tracking that through this afternoon. And then tomorrow, much drier but much cooler. I'll time out hour by hour what we expect for the remainder of your Saturday in the full AccuWeather forecast coming up.
Dani, what you got?
A seamless transition. I wanted to share with you Opal from Joe. Opal is exactly what I need on a day as dreary as this. So darling. We also have Ginger. So cute. Thank you, Kevin, for sharing your Ginger with us. And we also have Mr. Mischief, who I just feel like we have a lot in common. I don't know. I just look into his eyes and I feel like we're kindred spirits. So thank you, Juliana. As we move into this afternoon, rounds of heavy rain do bring the potential for flooding. I'll have a look at the Futurecast timeout the rest of your Saturday and let you know what this front leaves behind for Sunday in the full AccuWeather forecast coming up.